Well, I'm sure a lot different of a game than when you guys were in Colorado, and a lot different of a game than on Wednesday. What did you see from your team tonight?
No, structure-wise, it was really good. One of the better games today. Changed a few things, but worked out, and guys did a hell of a job. I think everyone was very disappointed, just the way we played last game, especially. So we want to have a big response today, and for sure they did.
The penalty kill, huge. With that being said, how important will it be tomorrow with special teams?
Yeah, I think that was our. It's what we talked about before the game. That we want to play in 5-on-5, and that's we didn't give up much. And again, we're gonna give them life when we are on the PK, obviously, and they're on the power play. They have a really good power play, so it was way too many unnecessary penalties today. So we did overall a really good job today, but it's not going to work every night. So we just got to make sure we're going to stay out of the box.
Fourth line, I know they don't get a ton of minutes, but today it seemed like they were really energized and playing with big hits and things like that. What did you see from those guys?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. They played one of the better games I've seen all year. Starting with Lawrence in the middle, and the other two guys did a great job overall. And that's what we need. We were, I think, in the last few years, I was very spoiled, always having a good fourth line. This year, it seems like they had a little bit of trouble, but I liked what I saw today, and hopefully they can build on that.
Back to the penalty kill, Andre Lee at the end of the game had a key pin along the boards. How much have you seen in his game evolve from the time he first came here till now?
Yeah, I know he's been great. He's players always give me a hard time. He's a coach's dream sometimes, because he does everything right, and those little details matter. I know he wants probably to score a little bit more goals, but he had some opportunities. But for me as a coach, I look at the other way, and there's a reason why he made it to the Kings this year, because he does all the little things right. So if he can figure out some other stuff, I think he will be a very good player.
And then Colorado, they've handed it to you guys ever since you became the coach here. What was the difference tonight in the two wins tonight's win versus two losses?
Yeah, I think 5-on-5. We had a really good defensive mindset, and I think we dialed in, and we were on the same page. We didn't give them much room like we used to in the past, and we wanted to change something, and worked out today.
And then Caleb Lawrence, first career professional fight. What did you think about it?
Yeah, no, it's good. We don't need him to fight every night, but he has to learn what to do and also a kind of moment, right? And I think he picked the right moment today. He had a good game. So can he do it again? I think that's something the young guys have to learn, and they have to be consistent. But I definitely I definitely thought it was a really good game from him.
Caleb Lawrence, for his stature, you don't see guys skate as well as he can north and south the way he does. What do you think? What kind of player do you think he can become in the AHL, maybe even potentially the NHL?
I mean, I think he can be he's a strong kid. Maybe he doesn't know it yet, but he is a strong kid. And again, I think it starts right in the face-off. It doesn't matter which league you're in. Coaches looking for face-off guys. So that's something right away. I think he can work on it. I think also PK, he can have a big role, and I think fourth line right now. I think it's a really good, and it's a good starting point.
One of the few. Oh, sorry. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Takima has been at his best this season when playing with Stunica. I think most of his goals have been when he's on a line with Stunica. They paired up for one of the prettier goals that you ever see. What have you seen from those two that have made them so successful?
Yeah, no, I think both the wingers they like Studnika's speed in the middle, right? He's a very up and down forward centerman who uses his speed really good this year, and he just passes it out to his wingers, and for me especially, I was a winger, so he can can't ask for anything better than that. And having a guy in the middle with good speed and also a guy who can find you. Again, he's been really good, and yeah, as long as they connect, I will be happy.
Nika's had a lot of opportunities, though, and when you saw him on that 2-on-1 kind of take a little longer with the puck, what are you thinking? Because sometimes that doesn't work out.
Yeah, maybe close my eyes, I don't know. But yeah, no, I think he surprised all of us. But he did it on purpose, so good for him.
Yamsen was the center, one of the changes in the lineup you made today. What did you think about his game as the center? Because he's naturally a winger.
Yeah, no, he did okay. And again, it shows you that I trust him as a centerman. Otherwise, I wouldn't put him there. We still have Olsen. He could play centerman, but I thought in the past he actually did a pretty good job in the middle, and today same way.
Defensively, to hold them to only 18 shots, they're the #1 offense in the AHL coming in. Who do you feel like stepped up, or how did that kind of work for you guys to do that to them?
The team stepped up. You know, there's no single player. I think the team stepped up. The way they played 5-on-5, the way we wanted them to play on the pre-scout. Our game plan, and they just executed really well. So for me, it's the team who won the game today.
This isn't game related, but Jeff Malott called up to the Kings a few days ago. Today he got in his first career fight with the Kings. Did you get a chance to see it, or are you going to look at it later?
That's actually a funny story. All right. So I had my meeting like always, same time in the locker room, 5-on-5 meeting like we always do. And during that meeting, it was so loud coming from a different room, from the trainer room. So all our equipment staff, medical staff, whoever was in that room, they were so loud and they were so jacked up. So we came out, and sure enough, it was Jeff Malott's fight. So it was a good one. We looked at it right away, and it was great. And it's so nice to see that it's not just that they can see too. It's nice to see that they can see it too, that what he brings to a team and to the game of hockey. And he did it all along for us, and yeah, now he does it with them. So I think the scary. I'm just afraid I'm not going to see him anymore. So that's.
That'd be a good thing, though, right?
It's a good thing. No, that's why I get paid. That's why. We do what we love to do, develop those kids, and even if they're older, he's stuck with it. And look at him right now; he got a chance, and right now he's looking pretty good.
How happy are you for the player who keeps knocking on the door to get that NHL return call up, as opposed to a prospect? Because not many people know who Jeff Malott is.
Yeah, no, even in the past, I feel like they're all my kids, and in the past with the Thomas, the Turcotte, all these guys, to see him now with the big boys, right? And this year got the Lee and the Hellenius, and now Malott. That just makes me happy. All right. Yes, it's frustrating, as a coach here, but at the end of the day, it makes me really happy. So because that means if they do a really good job, it's on them, and also it's coming back to me and my coaches, and so I'm happy about that.
You guys need this win without Jeff. Obviously, he's such a big piece of just proving to yourself that you can beat Colorado even without a big piece like that in the lineup.
Yeah, no, in general, I think it's really good that the guys will see it and feel it. It doesn't matter if it's Jeff, we got Pinelli out. It doesn't matter who is out. I think long as they believe we can win hockey games, it doesn't matter how many are out. I think they're fine. The one thing about the Kings and the Reign, even in the past, our structure always protects them. And I think it showed today. So long as they do that, and they will be fine.